to combat urban blight, we have certain areas of the city, such as around Fiesta Mall. I think if we made it possible for people to clean up their property, such as maybe instituting a bulk trash pickup, I think we could encourage people to take better care of their property, because people don't want to live in rundown places. People don't want to have, be in less attractive neighborhoods. So I think there's certain ways that we could do that, such as a bulk trash pickup. We have the clean sweep right now, but there's a little bit of liability that comes with the person who requests a clean sweep. So I think if we revamp that system of how that works, I think we could encourage people to want to clean up. Also, if we lessen some regulations on improvements of houses, allowed people to improve their properties with less fees, less regulation, people would be more inclined to, and we wouldn't be losing people to other communities.
I was born and raised in West Mesa, and my office is, I've practiced law in West Mesa for 25 years, so I'm in the older parts of town most of my life and most of my day. And frankly, this is an issue that is part of the motivation that's encouraging me to run for office. I find it very discouraging to see the disrepair and the blight that is so obvious in older parts of town. So I would find nothing more rewarding than feeling like I have had a positive impact on that problem and pushing back and hopefully eliminating the blight that is so apparent, particularly in some of our older neighborhoods. As I mentioned earlier, I think that the best approach to that problem is an economic development one. I think if we bring in good, high-paying jobs, that all boats will be lifted with that tide. So my plan of attack for this problem would be, as I mentioned earlier, economic development, doing everything we can to bring good, high-paying jobs to Mesa. Also, with the financial challenges the city has faced in recent years, there's been a cutback in staff in all departments, and that would include code enforcement. I think Mesa could do more in terms of enforcing the housing code that we have. There are some properties that, some landlords apparently unfortunately are an issue in some of our neighborhoods. And that's just a problem with it. It's been allowed to progress to the point that it requires more attention. So I would love to see a little more code enforcement. The model for code enforcement needs to be compliance, not punishment. So I think we need to take the approach that we work multiple times with people. The last thing we really want to do is issue fines and be punitive in the way that we enforce the code. But we can't just totally ignore the fact that some people are living well below allowing their property to be well below the line of what we can expect in our community.